GIF is pronounced GIF. It's just the only pronunciation of it that makes any sense. Not only does it preserve the original sounds of each of the letters it stands for, graphical interchange format, but it makes it easier to tell it apart from the peanut butter brand Jif. Oh, but what about the original creator's intention, which was to pronounce it Jif because he wanted to use the tagline, "Choosy programmers choose Jif"? Look, this is one of those things where the original intent was wrong, okay? Like, for instance, the people who created the Philly cheesesteak, they made it with fucking Cheese Whiz. If I order a Philly cheesesteak and you serve me something with that fake-ass cheese on it, I'm gonna throw it at you. The only acceptable choices are provolone or maybe Swiss if you're hard up. Anyway, this guy wanted to call it Jif instead of GIF, all to force some cheesy little advertising slogan, "Choosy programmers choose Jif," which is the worst dad joke I've ever heard, so we can pretty much override his original intent. We can throw that right out the window. Now, that's not to say that the community can always veto the original pronunciations of things and it'll go well. Like, remember when everyone pronounced Ouija as Ouija so often that society just collectively sighed and rolled its eyes and went, "Fine, Ouija." Oh, but A can make an E sound. What about bologna? Oh, you mean that sausage named after the Italian city of Bologna? Which, through some kind of weird Midwestern old white man bastardization, started being called bologna. And you know that was Midwestern old white dudes. Like, that's the way that old white dudes who were alive in the Midwest back in the 50s just started talking. I used to work in a retirement home, and this is 100% the kind of way that they take linguistic shortcuts. It's different from nowadays. It's more influenced by a mixture of redneck and ebonics when we take linguistic shortcuts. But this was some guy. Oh, this is bologna. Can't pronounce it right. I don't know. Back in the 50s, they didn't have the internet to help them figure things out. But anyway, GIF is pronounced GIF. We came up with a better solution than whatever this nerd who invented it was. Oh, choosy programmers choose GIF. I would never fucking... First of all, why do you have an advertising line for a goddamn image format? Is that how things worked back then? Did you have to buy the rights to use this image format? I don't even think so. Like, I was a kid in the 90s, but I was on the internet a little, and I never saw any bullshit like that. Anyway, yeah, it's GIF. Die mad about it, peanut butter people.